Who is the most useless character in JoJo? Interesting question, but probably a lot of you thinking, oh, such a simple answer, man. It's probably like, Smokey Brown part two and part three. Like, they didn't really do anything. They kind of just were exposition characters, needed to get saved by the main cast, maybe like Speedwagon from part one, he kind of just narrated while everybody else fought. I mean, those are all good choices, but there's another character more prominent than any of them and is just as useless. A fraud, one might even say. And that character is Caesar Zeppeli.
Honestly, even though he's the strongest main like universe Zeppeli, like I mean his dad's a bum, but even though he's like the strongest one, he's a fraud. He is on fraud watch. Like really think about it. He was just so arrogant and like mean to JoJo. I mean, really, if you think about it, he didn't really contribute much. Like his friend was literally a part of the Third Reich. Okay, he was a part of the German science. If you catch what I'm saying.
No, that might sound kind of crazy to all of you, but you just gotta hear it out. You just gotta really think about it. Maybe you haven't seen part two in a while, memories are kind of cloudy, but like think about what did Caesar actually do? Like there's four main villains in part two.
Four Pillar Men, and
Four
one of them
pillar.
was like dumb. He didn't even meet one of them.
And who beat every single pillarman? Oh, that was Joseph Joestar. Yeah, I mean, Caesar only fought against one of the pillarmen and got killed by him. I mean, he did a good job. He almost won, but he lost and died.
And he was told, "Don't go after this Pillarman." Okay, literally, he got into a dispute with JoJo, but no, it's like, dude, if he would have waited, things would have been better. Maybe Cars would have never found the stone.
It's not like he even weakened Wamu and then they came and were able to defeat him. No, Wamu completely healed up and then JoJo had to fight him and ended up beating him at full strength. He almost died too, but he managed to win.
Yeah, and it's like, think about it. He talked to, they had a little dispute earlier, but he talked to Joseph, and he was like, hey, this girl right here, who I'm going to randomly pull out, smooth, by the way, he just took her, kissed her, and like hypnotized her, and she was kind of beating Joseph. But Joseph said, nah, this pigeon's going to destroy you. And he was right. So, fraud.
Dude, like he had been trained in Haman for a while. Joseph didn't have any formal training and he kind of like he didn't beat Caesar, but Caesar didn't beat him. Like they both kind of canceled each other out, which I mean it's kind of weird. Caesar again had actual formal training. And that
Yeah, and it's
pigeon.
like we get that Joseph is just the JoJo, the main character, and he's like the smartest JoJo of them all. But come on, Caesarino, Mamma Mia, you could have done better.
And like, so he has two helpful moments in the entire series. One, he gets the, antidote ring for the poison for JoJo, but that
But
is
that was
only
because it was so
because
loud.
Wamu let him do that because he respected, the fight and everything. But Wamu could have just been like, nah, I'm taking that back. He let him do that. And then the other one, which I'm not going to take anything away necessarily. He saved JoJo with the icicles, but like let's compare it to other moments. He's kind of saving Joseph's life, right? But let's compare it to like when like William Zeppeli gave JoJo his Hamon. That kind of saved his life, and then he, beat Tarkus and Bruford. Polnareff stabbed Dio in the brain, saving JoJo, giving him an opening.
And Kakyoid revealed the secret of the world.
Okuyasu erased Kira's bubble and saved Josuke's life. Like all these other moments were like very serious, but when Caesar saved Joseph, it was kind of played off for laughs. The whole very nice Caesarino.
Yeah, it's like, come on, very nice Caesar Chan. Like, okay, yeah, we'll give that to you, but if you really think about it, this dude would have get dogged walked by a pillarman. Like Joseph did all the work, basically.
That's literally his best moment. That is his most useful moment. And it's kind of just like, oh, a hot, funny moment. I know, maybe some of you might think, oh, there's more, useless characters, more fraudulent characters, but like Caesar is the main
A Joe
Jobro of part two. He's the
exactly.
grandson of Will Zeppeli, the Jobro of part one. Lisa is his mentor, dude. He's a multiple episodes. He's a main character, and like he doesn't do anything.
Like, sure, it's kind of cool that he climbed up a pillar that was like oily, and then like he stuck his hand and using Haman split it so he could just walk through that like the sharp water part, and like he did catch JoJo, but like come on, really, like these aren't like saving the day kind of feats. You know what I'm saying?
Right, dude, I think like if we're just even if we're just comparing him to other Joe Bros, like dude, we're comparing him to like Okuyasu, Koichi, like they had very useful moments. Like William, he's also kind of a fraud, but he had a useful
And
moment.
Okuyasu doesn't even have a brain. That's the thing.
Right, like dude, Gyro, Bruno, like even like Hermes, dude. I mean, we all know she had an A in every stat, and like she
Start
didn't really do much, but at least she like won some fights and helped Jolene in certain fights too. So she actually did some stuff.
But Caesar Reno, really? I mean, like, what? He just wears his grandfather's hat and then he gets all sassy and jumps in the air and like levitates back down all dramatically just to make a point. Like, I'm better than you, JoJo, and I'm gonna go work with the Third Reich because they're kind of into that stuff with my Haman. Like, remember, he was Mark. Remember Mark? Okay, this isn't Stroheim. Okay, he was working with Mark. They knew each other. And he's a part of the German, I'm not going to say it because of YouTube, but he's a part of that group. Come on.
And it's just like, I mean, should we really be surprised? Like Will Zeppeli, like we said, he's also kind of a fraud, and his dad Mario is like a huge
A bum.
fraud. Like his dad literally does like absolutely nothing and just dies from the pillar, man. So I don't know, we shouldn't be surprised about Caesar also being a fraud.
He's a fatherless bum who's a fraud.
It's just like if Caesar wasn't in part two, like would it dramatically change? Like I feel like the outcome would have still been the exact same. I don't know.
Maybe Carr would have never got the red stone. Lisa did more work, and she was just kind of like being a little mean at the beginning.
At least Lisa kills like some like
Vampires.
vampires. Like at least she does some fights against the fake cars, trains
Yeah.
them.
And it's just like, Joseph knows like everything that you're gonna do. Like he can predict what you're gonna say. Caesar, what has Caesar done? He can't do that feat. He could never imagine to do that. Next you're gonna say, no, he can't do that. He's a fraud. He's a bum.
I mean, it's not entirely his fault. It wasn't until like part four where like every character started to kind of get their shine. But I mean, still, at least like in parts one and three, like, Jonathan and Jotaro were kind of the main guys. They had the most fights, but the side characters still did some useful things as well. Caesar's just like, I don't know, man.
But Caesar, listen, if you ever seen Jujutsu Kaisen, Caesar's basically Megami. Okay, they cause more. He's a fraud. Potential man. Oh, cool. He has these bubble launchers. Okay, go beat a pillarman. Can't do it.
Right, dude. It's like if arguably your most useful moment is giving Joseph motivation after you died, like I feel like that's not a very good sign.
And the thing is we've already said this, but he was told not to go.
Like, dude, like he could have really, if him and Joseph faced Wamu together, faced Cars together, like, that would have really helped Joseph out, but Joseph had to fight them all on his own. Yeah, guys. Caesar, I mean, I didn't like it when I was thinking about it, but it's factual. Caesar Zeppeli is a fraud. Did Joseph even like bring Caesar up at all in like part three or part four?
Nah, because Araki forgot.
Yeah, maybe you just like didn't do nothing, so Joseph just like
And,
forgot about it.
and bro, Caesar's such a fraud. If the stand arrow hit him, he probably would just die. He'd be like, "Oh, I can't." Like, what would he
If
do
you
in
can't
part
even
three?
beat a
Like, what?
pillarman, then I mean,
Dude, Nux would probably be able to beat him. Whatever. Anyways, guys, this is enough slandering of Caesar. Like, he's probably the strongest Zeppeli in that side of the universe, but when it comes to pillarmen and stands, he's not there.
like, subscribe. I mean, if you think we're wrong, if you think we're too harsh, I mean, feel free to let us know in the comments. But I mean, I think
Describe a
everything
feat.
we said is factual.
Name his feats and how he contributed. We have new fans. Thank you to the new fans. If you didn't know, one of us is going to start watching One Piece if we get 1,000 subscribers, and we're almost there. Okay, trust me, it gets good after 300 episodes.
And I did say, 1,000 subs, I will watch One Piece. So, help us get to that goal.
All right, peace.
Bye.